This is the Triangle's Morning News with Donna King.
Hey, this is Donna King. We're talking with Renee Sprink of Renee Sprink Portrait Photography. You've got a really special project going on.
I do. We are in the process of creating Dogs of the Triangle, which is a coffee table book. It's a nonprofit project to benefit Second Chance Pet Adoptions here in Raleigh.
Oh, that's exciting. Now,
Yeah.
Second Chance Pet Adoptions, they've been working for a really long time to make sure that they can help all of the stray cats and dogs here in the Triangle area.
They have. They've been around for at least 30 years or more, and they are the oldest no-kill shelter here in Wake County.
So for a fantastic cause, Dogs of the Triangle.
Yes.
Tell me, how are you finding your very special subjects for your book?
We are taking reservations. The humans, they can reserve a page in the book with their dogs, and they can do that at Second Chance on their website. Basically, the premise is they will pay a reservation fee, and then with that fee, they'll get a photo shoot for the dog, and they'll get a full color page of their dog in the book, and then they'll get a copy of the book as a keepsake at the end of the project when it's produced.
How fun.
So
we
it
don't
is
really
fun.
think about doing something like this. We do it with our children all the time. We do headshots for work. You don't think about doing it for your dogs, and you have such, sadly, limited time with our pets. What a great keepsake.
It is, and it's been a lot of fun. It came about, I have such a huge love of dogs, and I have 2 rescue dogs myself, and I just thought, my parents taught me from early on to give back to the community. I was born here and raised here in Raleigh, and so it's really, really important to me. But with my love of dogs and with my obvious passion for photography, I thought, what can I do? How can I combine the two? And so this was kind of created.
Fun.
This kind of came out of that.
Now,
So,
do you have to have a rescue pet to participate?
You do not.
Okay.
It's open to any dog in I say the greater Triangle area now,
Sure,
because
it's
we've had
big.
people from, it is, and we've had people from Sanford and Clayton and Bahama and, really all over the place have put their dogs in the book.
Sure.
So, yeah.
That's so exciting. Now, tell me, it's hard enough to photograph children and people. How in the world? Do you have any tips and tricks for us if we want to get a great shot of our dog?
Well, it is very much like photographing a toddler, to be honest with you. I tell the humans when they come in, when they bring their dogs in, that it is very much like that. And they have very limited attention spans, and they don't really know what we want them to do. So there's a lot of put them in place and put them back and put them back and put them back.
And they keep
put 'em
following
back.
you, yeah.
Yeah, and the ones that are highly treat motivated, they tend to be in some ways the easiest because they will perform for the treat. So on top of that, I make a lot of crazy noises, and I have a lot of things that I do to get their attention, and it's a lot of fun
Sure.
to photograph them. It can be challenging, but in the end, it's so worth it.
How many dogs do you think you're probably going to have participating? Hard to tell now, I know.
It is hard
but
to tell
you're
now.
operating under how many?
Our goal initially was to have at least 100 in the book, and we're getting pretty close to that. I know
Wow.
we've had over 80 humans sign up, and some of those have multiple dogs. So
Sure.
I haven't really counted how many I've photographed. We're taking reservations and photographing through the summer. Hopefully we'll exceed that goal of 100 dogs in the book.
Very
So,
exciting.
yeah.
When are you hoping this book will be available?
We're hoping that it will be out by the end of the year. We're talking about and trying to plan now a launch party and a preview
How
party
fun.
and what have you. So hopefully by the end of the year, the book will be
How will
out.
it be available when it's near?
It will be available in very, very limited quantities after it's published, but everybody who puts their dog in the book will get a copy, and then we'll do a push before we actually publish it for pre-sales, and then we'll have a few afterwards.
Sure.
But we want to raise as much money as we can for Second Chance, so we're not going to mass produce it after the fact.
Of course. So how much money are you hoping to raise through this project?
Well, my goal was initially to raise at least $20,000, and we're over $17,000 right now.
Fantastic.
So I think we're going to meet that $20,000 and exceed it.
What does the money go to? When Second Chance takes in a lot of stray animals and animals that just don't have, and they really are truly looking for a second chance. What do they use this money for?
I know they use the money for a lot of vet medicine to help with healing the dogs and hurt and sick animals. They have a huge heartworm program when the dogs are heartworm positive. They have a big program, and they get the dogs heartworm free, and then so they can adopt them out. But there are so many cats and dogs that are homeless and sick in this area, and they try to help as many as they can.
Where can we find out more if we want to sign up our pets to do this?
On Second Chance website, which is www.secondchancenc.org.
Wonderful. Well, Renee Sprink and your company, where can we find you?
Yes, that is reneesprink.com.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. I can't wait to see the book and all those sweet faces on those pages. Thank you.
It's a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to it too.
Wonderful. Renee Sprink of Renee Sprink Portrait Photography. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Donna.